Hey guys, Caitlin here. That was OJ's tail flying through the air. So, I'm gonna wait, I guess, a second for some people to hop on before I go off on my rant. Just gonna wait. Let me know when you guys hop on. Okay, so I'm starting to see some people coming on. So I wanted to talk about working out because you love yourself and eating well because you love yourself, because I had someone write on one of my photos and it sent me off into like a passionate rant. I had someone say on one of my photos that I posted today that, don't you think working out every day or eating well every day is too rigid or too strict? Shouldn't you be able to love yourself and eat a piece of cheesecake or a piece of pizza? Like, what you're doing is unhealthy. And I call bullshit because, okay, little tip, little venting session going on here. I work out and I eat well and I fuel my body because I freaking love myself. I spent so many years treating my body like shit. And here's the deal. When I treat my body like shit, meaning when for me, I'm paleo, guys. I'm gluten intolerant and I'm pretty much dairy intolerant. I don't handle that stuff well. I get bloated and I get gassy and I feel gross. So when I eat shit or when I overindulge in sugary, sweet foods, and I overdo it, I feel like shit and I feel sluggish and I feel gross and I don't have the energy that I have and I don't feel good in my skin. So I work out every single day. No, I mean, I have rest days and I have days where my body, where I'm just okay, I'm not going to work out today, but I work out and I eat well. And I believe everybody should do this because I love my body, because my body is the only place that we're going to live. And I work out and I eat well because that's the best medicine. I rather work out every single day and eat better every single day than have to pay for health care and surgeries and all these other things and diabetes medication and, all this stuff down the line. And it's so sad that so many people spend so much money with healthcare and things that can be prevented by healthy eating and working out. So when you're working out and when you're dieting or when you're whatever, I don't like to use the word dieting because honestly I don't consider my lifestyle a diet. But when you're working out or when you're committing to a healthy lifestyle, don't think of it as you're doing it because you hate your body. Do it because you love your body. Because honestly, I work out and I run these challenge groups and I do what I do because it makes me feel good. And in turn, I want to pay it forward. And when I see people in my challenge groups kicking ass and being able to run around with their kids more or feeling good in their skin and rocking a pair of jeans that they haven't been able to wear in a couple years, or just feeling confident enough to wear a skirt or a top that maybe they didn't. Before, I used to never wear crop tops. I used to eat like crap and I was super bloated, and I never had abs and I never felt good about my body. And it was really miserable. I dealt with a lot of negative self-talk. I told myself I hated my body. I told myself that I wasn't worth it and that I was working out because I hated my body, which is so messed up. We need to love our bodies. We need to work out and eat well because we love ourselves. Because here's the deal. I don't care if you get plastic surgery or whatever you do. We only have one body. This is ours. This is the real deal. And for years, I felt like shit. I had stomach problems. I was always gassy, always bloated, always had stomach issues, and it was miserable. And I thought feeling like shit all the time was normal and was okay. And that's just the way I was supposed to feel. And I was eating a lot of gluten, a lot of dairy, a lot of sugar, a lot of legumes. And these are things my body doesn't function well on. That's just my personal preference. And so when I took those things out, I did around a Whole30 and I was like, wow, I feel amazing. I feel so freaking good now. this is great. Like, why didn't I feel like this before? And it's because I was feeding my body shit and I was treating my body like shit. And when I realized it could feel good, I realized I was being ignorant for years. And so many of us, we are ignorant. And I'm sorry if this is like personal or if this offends somebody, but like, honestly, a lot of the time we don't think about, like, we think about instant gratification with what we put in our mouths. We don't think about how we're gonna feel an hour from now, a day from now, because if you think about it, the food that you're putting in your body, it nourishes your today, it helps you tomorrow, like long term. Think about long term how that donut or how, you know, that ice cream or pizza or whatever is going to make you feel. And I'm not saying don't treat yourself, because if you know me and if you've seen my posts or you follow me on Snapchat, like, you know, I freaking love to treat myself, but it's a treat. It's not like how I'm going to eat every single day because I feel gross. But it's so important to change our mindsets on healthy eating and on working out and about our body. Think about working out and eating well and doing all these things because we love ourselves, because it gives us more energy, because it makes us happier. Like, when I'm working out and when I'm eating well, I just look better. That's like the truth. I look better and I feel better. And when I feel better, I'm happier, I'm more confident, I'm friendlier because I feel better about going out in public. And like, that's what it should be about. It should be about feeling good in your skin and the energy that you have in overall health, and not feeling like you're hating your body or being hard on your body because you're restricting yourself. Like, the food that you're eating should fuel your body. What is the saying? It's don't eat to live. Wait. Don't live to eat, eat to live. We should be fueling our body with whole nutrient-dense foods. That's why I love Shakeology. That's why I love the portion control meal plans that I swear by and that I use day in and day out. And that's why I only work out like 30 minutes a day. 30 minutes a day for one workout, that is like 1% of your day, 2% of your day. Like, if you can't give yourself that much, you need to like reassess what's going on and why you can't make 30 minutes to love yourself, to feel better, to feel stronger, to feel more confident, to have more energy, because those are the side effects of working out and eating well. It all comes together, and it shouldn't be something we shame someone for loving their body or for deciding that they're gonna get healthy and that they're gonna commit to themselves. This isn't something we shame someone for. It's not fat shaming, it's not skinny shaming, it's not workout shaming. We should all just love each other, love ourselves, and decide that we're gonna do this because we love ourselves. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. So if you're working out and that makes you happy, share it. If you're not working out and that makes you happy, well, you probably should, because it's good for your health. But like, just know that life is spent too much like bashing on other people. Literally last night, Dylan and I went to Tigard, and we saw, what movie did we see? We saw the new Ghostbusters. It was hilarious, by the way. Chris Hemsworth is adorable in that movie. I highly suggest seeing it. But we got in line, Dylan was grabbing a soda or something, and there was this lady behind us who was so unhappy. She was like, oh, I guess you guys are first. And she was just complaining about the person who was before them, and like openly complaining. These people are 2 feet, 3 feet away from us. And she's like, oh, they paid all in change and they were just taking so long, and I just want to get at my seat for my movie. And she was just going on, and I was trying to block her out because I was like, I cannot handle this person. I really want to tell her that she needs personal development. But like, at the end of the day, it's, don't spend your time complaining or bashing on other people or comparing yourself to other people. Do things for yourself. The grass is always greener, but instead of worrying about other people's grass, think about mowing your own grass, watering your own grass, bettering yourself where you're at and where you're standing, instead of worrying about what everybody else is doing. Because at the end of the day, it's only about you. If you go to bed happy, you go to bed feeling good, then that is what it is about. And I just really needed to share that because I felt super passionate after this girl commented on my photo and said I was too rigid or too restrictive, because I love food, but I'm not going to make myself feel like crap over it. I also love all sorts of things, but that doesn't mean like everything in moderation. I don't know. But I love you guys. Thanks so much for getting on, and I hope you all just eat to fuel your body, work out because you love yourself, and just enjoy life and be happy. Do what makes you happy, because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Okay, bye guys.